It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Donkey of the Day for Thursday, March 23rd, goes to a 20-year-old man named Kevin Bowie, okay? Kevin is facing up to 60 years in prison, and let me be the first to say that's not enough time. See, Kevin brutally executed an innocent family, a family of 5, and he was only 16 years old when he did it. Did you hear what I just said? He's 20 now, but he was 16 when he killed a family of 5. Would you like to hear more? Would you like to hear why this sick, sadistic, emotionally challenged little bastard should never see freedom again? Let's go to Fox News for the report, please.
The images of this house fire in Denver in August of 2020 were horrific. 5 people, including 2 children, were killed in the fire that was deliberately set. They were all members of a family from Senegal. Today, 20-year-old Kevin Bowie pleaded guilty to second-degree murder for each of the 5 victims. This afternoon, a friend of one of the people who died in the fire said, "We're hopeful this time that justice will be served and that he will get a deserving sentence." The judge today said Bowie could serve up to 60 years in prison. 2 other teenagers had previously pleaded guilty. Investigators say Bowie was seeking revenge for his stolen cell phone at the wrong house and set that house on fire.
This man burnt the wrong house down over a damn iPhone, over his devil damn iPhone. Let me tell you something, man. Having your phone on silent is all fun and games until you can't find it. There's nothing worse than when you think you've left your phone, lost your phone was stolen, whatever it is. To Find My iPhone app is a godsend, but none of that has anything to do with the fact that this young man found it perfectly acceptable. He found it perfectly fine to set fire to a whole family of 5 over his iPhone, and it was the wrong house, okay? How many of y'all have read American Gods by Neil Gaiman? Okay, it became a great series on Stars 2, but there was a new god on there called Internet Boy, Technical Boy. He represented all things technology, and there's no doubt in my mind that in this new era, whatever technology Technical Boy represented, he is in absolute control. It's not even close. The way Satan is able to use smartphones to create dumb people will be written about in some form of scripture in the future, okay? I can't even wrap my mind around the fact that Kevin thought his iPhone, was more important than human life, was more important than his freedom. I guess he didn't have his phone on him to be able to Google, what's the consequences of committing arson and killing a family of 5? And the fact he was able to convince 3 friends to engage in this BS activity with him, okay? The news report said it, but let me repeat. Let me tell you how these young kids, let me tell you how young these kids were. Okay, one was 14. He got 3 years in juvie and 7 years in a state prison after pleading guilty to second-degree murder. Another one was 19. He got 40 years in prison after pleading guilty to 1 count of second-degree murder. And Kevin, who was prosecuted as an adult, is getting 60 years in prison. I'm flabbergasted. Okay, I knew these phones were an issue, but the level of addiction people have to smartphones can only be rivaled by crack and heroin. And honestly, I don't believe crack and heroin got anything on these smartphones. These are the type of crimes that people on drugs commit. These are the type of crimes people addicted to money commit. Yes, people with drug addiction and money addiction will rob you, kill you to get, what they want. This man, Kevin, killed a whole family because he couldn't find his phone, and when he tracked it back to the wrong house. Also, man, I know you're not supposed to question God, but if I'm this Senegalese family, when I get to wherever we go after we leave here, I got questions for Big G.O.D. My whole family, we all gone because an idiot burnt down the wrong house looking for his iPhone? Yeah. Earth gotta be on autopilot at this point. It's hard to convince me Jesus coming back to this ghetto. Only thing I want y'all to learn from this is F staying safe, stay dangerous. Okay, don't sleep on nobody. Don't think because someone is a child, a teenager. Don't think because of their race. This young kid, Kevin Bowie, he's a little Asian kid. Okay, the family he killed was Senegalese. The moral of the story is, the way my anxiety is set up, everybody is a goddamn threat and should be treated as such. I don't have nothing else to say, man. Please give Kevin Bowie and the rest of those young punks the biggest hee-haw. I'm all for, any type of rehabilitation. And I like talking about issues more than individuals. The issue here is the fact that people are addicted to their phones. But where do these 3 young men go from here? What type of rehabilitation can be in their future after you burn down a house and kill a whole family of 5?
That's sad.
They killed kids.
That's so sad.
The husband was 29, the wife was 23, 22-month-old daughter Okay? A 25-year-old relative was staying there and a 6-month-old daughter. Come on, man.
Damn.
Come on, man.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.